So in this video, we're going to go through the work solutions to the example questions on different types of numbers. So first of all, we've been asked to find the lowest common multiple and the highest common factor of 24 and 36. Let's start off by trying to find the lowest common multiple. Okay, so we want to work out the multiples of 24 first of all. So multiples of 24, we have 24, 48, 72. And while we're doing this, we always want to be thinking of the other multiples of the other number. So for example, 36, because we know already that the next multiple in 36 is going to be 72. Okay? Multiples of 36, we have 36 and then 72. So that is our lowest common multiple sorted. Okay? And now let's look at our highest common factor. So we're going to start off by finding the factors of 24. So the factors of 24 are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. So we'll stop there because otherwise we then start repeating ourselves. And then we'll then look at the factors of 36. So we have 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, and 6 and 7. And same again, we'll stop there, otherwise we start repeating ourselves. So let's highlight all the common ones we have here. Obviously we have a 1 in both lists, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6. We don't have a 7 in both lists, we don't have an 8 in both lists, don't have a 9, but we do have a 12 in both lists. So that means that our highest common factor here is going to be 12. Okay? So we can say that the highest common factor is 12 and the lowest common multiple is 72. All right, moving on to the next one now. So we now have 18 and 45. So same sort of approach. We'll start off by finding the lowest common multiple. So multiples of 18. And same thing, we want to be thinking about multiples of 45 as well at the same time. We have 18, 36, 54, 72, and 90. And because we've been thinking about multiples of 45, we know that the next multiple in 45s is going to be 90. So we're going to say multiples of 45, we go 45 and then 90. So that is going to be our lowest common multiple. And then looking at our highest common factor, we'll start off by finding the factors of 18. So our factors of 18, we have 1 and 18, 2 and 9, and 3 and 6. And then factors of 45, we have 1 and 45. 2 is not a factor, 3 is a factor though. So 3 and 15, 4 isn't a factor, but 5 is. 5 and 9. 6 isn't, 7 isn't, and 8 isn't. So those will be all our factors. So now let's highlight the common ones. 1 in both lists, 2 is not in both, but 3 is in both. 5 isn't in both, 6 isn't in both, but 9 is in both. So therefore our highest common factor will be 9 and our lowest common multiple will be 90. Okay, so now moving on to part B. So we've been asked which one of the following is not a cube number. So these are all quite low cube numbers, so let's start off by working out our cube numbers from the beginning then. So let's try to find 1 cubed. So as we know, a cube number is when we multiply a number by itself 3 times. So 1 times 1 times 1, which is going to give us 1. Okay, so we know that that one is a cube number. 2 cubed, okay, that's going to be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 2 times 2 is 4, multiplied by 2 again, that's going to be 8. So that's our next cube number all sorted. So we've got 3 cubed, so 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is going to be 9. Multiplied by 3 again, that's going to give us 27. So that's not our next cube number, so let's carry on going then. What's 4 cubed going to be? 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. 4 times 4 is going to be 16. Multiplied by 4 again, we're going to get 64. So that was our other one. So that means that 100 must not be a cube number. And in case you don't know what type of number it is, it's actually a square number. It's the answer to 10 squared. Okay? So now moving on to the next part, we've then been asked, is 0.91 a rational or irrational number? Explain your reasoning. So for this one here then, we want to basically see if we can convert it into a fraction. Okay? So we start off with 0.91. Let's see if we can work our way up. So we've then got 0.91 over 1. That's all fine so far. Let's start multiplying it by 10. So we've then got 9.1 divided by 10 would still give us the same result, and then 91 over 100. So this number can be written as a fraction, therefore 0.91 is a rational number. Okay, and just in the last section as well, we've been asked to show that one of the following numbers is an integer. So you are allowed to use a calculator for this one as well. Okay, so let's start off by finding out, we know straight away that 0.85 is not an integer because it's not a whole number, it's a decimal. So that one there can go. Let's put 2 root 3 into our calculator and work out to 2 decimal places. So for that one there, I've got 3.46, 2 decimal places. So that is not an integer because it's a decimal. So we can cross that one out. Let's check 5 root 9. 5 root 9, put that on my calculator, we get 15, which is the integer we were looking for. So that means that 5 root 9 is an integer. The reason for this is because the square root of 9 is 3, so we then have 5 root 9 is equal to 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. Okay? Hope that helped you guys out though. If you've got any questions at all, please comment below and we'll do our best to help. Have a great day.